Greetings, dear, precious, beautiful spirit soul that you are. The air feels so good. Ice got melted so fast. See, the cool thing, when I got rid of my TV in about 1984, but when I would then travel, I'd put the TV on the hotel room or something, I'd put it on. But I just want to watch the weather station because it was the only thing, anything really interesting was going on, was the weather, And now it seems like, it's so easy to control the weather in a sense. But people have to get this. First of all, my topic, take your life back. Just take it back. And you got to own it, got to take it back. And you have to say where you've given it to. Oh, they'll live my life for me, or they'll do this for me, or this will happen now over here, and then and you're always planning all this stuff out of here. And what we're doing is we're using the mind to try and figure out what the mind is not capable of figuring out. The mind cannot conceive of who you are. So you can't think yourself into the greatness of your being. Can't do that. You can puff yourself up all you want, but when you've done this, and I've done this, and I've done this, and I've done this, really? Who are you impressing? You see. To impress something is to press something into them, isn't it? To impress upon them that. And when we give our life away, you are life. Life doesn't happen to you. That's you experiencing this. Yes. Now, the nature then, the beauty of the nature and taking our lives back is to get back to where, what's nature. The other day we were in the store and looking for some computer thingies. And I said to the man, who's very helpful, I said, I just got myself an audio cassette player. It's so great. And I said, it's, put a little audio tape in it. People are going, huh? What? And then I said, I just got a little turntable that plays 33 vinyl records. So for like Christmas playing Perry Como, I don't want the redone ones. No. But anyway, and it was like $5 a yard sale. I mean, it was great. So anyway, and it was so much fun. And I said, I'm going backwards. And he loved it. It was so funny. And what the key isn't really even just what we say going backwards, but it's reclaiming yourself, taking your powers back for wherever and whomever you've given. And then how many people give their power to a search engine? That it's going to tell you what to do, where to go, how to find it, blah, blah, blah. But all you're getting is what is giving you see. Then close down all these other avenues of your own research because after all, there's Wikipedia. But anybody could change it, you could work it, you could do it, and it's digital and it's blipping. Beep, 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 beep. See, it's going like that. So where are you going to know who you are? So we could take a look at also what's being done to the nature of all of the spraying and all of the poisons and all of the waters and all of the why? To make money. To get money. Why? So people can have a good life. Really? What was wrong with the one we had? The natural one. When you take your life back, people say, well, no, my life's about over. I've done everything. Wait, you cannot die. People don't get this. And they're real surprised when all of a sudden they're not in the body and they go, oh, no, there's my body back there and I want my stuff. And they show up at the funeral, see how many people came. And because, being a minister, I did a lot of these funerals. They were really great. Everybody's terrified. I'm next, whatever. But anyway, I always did a really nice process for people, So it's not just a lecture kind of a thing, but it was really cool. I always liked that. And I got, it's like facing that death, so-called, or looking at things that you don't really want to look at because you just don't want to deal with it. I remember when I first started really getting the health of my body and to then start cleaning out the colon. That was intense. And to clean the liver, that's intense. See, what people don't really get in intense, it's not that the process was bad at all. It wasn't that difficult. It's just the idea of taking my life back. And what happens to me. And what happens is people say, well, I'm helpless. Then you say you are. And it's only because we've got these cockamamie ideas that we have accepted and have agreed with and believed, because you enter into this world in a little teeny body. And now you're really dependent on a certain kind of people. And then all of a sudden that sets up the whole thing again. Instead of people remembering, a lot of us do remember, and memory can also be tampered with. See, all these kind of things. That's why you got to now take your life back as fast as you can. And the fastest way is to get into nature. And also, it's a little cold right now for me to be barefooted, but I've been doing it when at home on the farm and running around a little bit, and keeping my feet regular on the ground. Being in nature. So turning that stuff off. And these addictions, the running, the panic, all of it, am I liked, not liked, how many this, it's just, and it's just eating people up. And what happens is that people aren't gaining, they're getting their dopamine hits in the brain of little likes, of someone responded, somebody's there, da 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 da. It's like it's an addiction. And our nature is to be addicted. So why not be addicted to nature? You see, be addicted to your nature. Be addicted to as close to the natural, and to get yourself as close into that as you can, and listening and being in whatever way possible. Even if it's a little corner in your house where you have your plants and everything, and that's your meditation place, however you do it. But take your life back. You're an eternal being. And it's not about out there, this time isn't about your senior years at the casino or your senior years at this. It's just they want to be entertained. And it's entertained, it's entrapment, entrainment. And to use that to go within yourself and to know yourself and to do your spirit. That's why I love the teachings also of the Puranas, the Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam. These are great sources of knowledge. Not that they haven't been tampered with, obviously. You could tell, which ones have, but you could perceive these clues, these keys, and these pieces, you might say, of the puzzle that is put together for us to realize and be and actualize eternally our true nature, our divine self, whatever that may be. And I call that the divine experiment. What have you to lose, you see? Because all we have to gain, because we have loss and gain, is to actually recognize what we already have and are, and yet have been denying, so that we could appease the mind and the beliefs and concepts and the pressure from others and everybody else to conform, to take a side, to fight the fight. No, be who you are. Act from there, and then in every moment you will do what is appropriate. You see. And then it's time, place, and circumstance. And it's you being now. Perceiving, experiencing, knowing. Take your life